Hello there. As you can see, today's AR is a bit different from what you have seen so far. The topics we have this week or today is, we have a lot of topics today, especially some things like the equipment, the new equipment that we have here. And it does seem like it's a whole shot in the dark that we are doing it or shooting it like this, but it's the same AR that you've known and liked for a while now. So let's come in and see what we can do. So a few things we're gonna talk about, as I said, some devices that we have that make it easier on us to carry things, especially things like the heavy RS2 and some other stuff that you might know as the Turtle. And also new equipment for our live setup, I would say. Bear with me. Which is the, let me get this out of the way, Zoom device. So let's pack up and talk about these things at Mom's place. You can never have too many cameras. Batteries. Excuse me. See you at Mom's place.
Thank you, Kai. We have a lot of things that we're going to talk about, mainly about our new projects, our current projects, our past projects, and we can just talk about more of our equipment as well. Okay, gotta get some lights. Okay, so aside from equipment, there are lots of other things that we're going to talk about, mainly about live streaming. So stay tuned with us. Alright, I'm gonna push this chair. Alright. Great. Okay, so guys, let's get ready to rumble. So hold your horses, wait for the review, stay with us for the full story, right? I think Kai's here. See ya. Okay, come in. Yes. What's up, bro? What's up?
I'm good.
So Kai is here, we are here, and we are ready for the video to roll. See you in a bit.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of the AR.
Yes, welcome back. It's been a while since we do any content for you guys or talk about after action review. So we got a lot of things to talk about today. And we're gonna start off with the equipment. So this is my book of knowledge, so we have a lot of stuff inside here.
This is a so-called Bible of sorts.
Okay, so in terms of what we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about equipment like live streaming. We're going to talk about some of our experience in corporate shoot, what should I say, advertisement, advertising content. We're going to talk about our stint with, or our stint, sorry, not stint, stint with wedding, and we're going to talk a lot of things about live streaming, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, for live streaming, we did one live stream so far for the stint that we have with a wedding that we shot. Basically, with the YOLObox Pro, we had the YOLObox Pro for about 1 or 2 weeks before that event itself, and it was really terrifying that we're using new equipment. And honestly, it's a good upgrade from the normal YOLObox, especially with the audio levels that you can mute and control from the YOLObox itself. Not to forget that we also had our wireless mics with us. That point of time, I think we were using the wireless Rode Go 2. Yeah, wireless Rode Go 2. Yeah, and it was good. It was really good. It's just that we can't really single out one of the mics from the other. So basically, it's all mono into the YOLObox. Yeah.
Yeah, and during that point of time when we encountered these technical issues, we come upon to the realizations that we actually can adjust the volume on the computer, but we didn't have our laptops ready or prepare for that pitch. And what's more challenging, we don't have enough time to actually, do a proper sound check or do a proper mic up. Yeah, because we're running on schedule, and with all the schedule changes within the day itself, it's kind of
unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Yeah, so you have to keep on going and do your best. But we managed to salvage the sound, right, Kai?
Yeah, we managed to salvage the sound with the help of this item right here. So, as you can see, we have a new handy recorder, the Zoom H6, for our live streaming especially. We had the Zoom H5 previously. Yeah. And it was good. H5 was good, but H6 was an upgrade with all the audio, all the so-called audio ports that we have here. Plus, it actually does really good in terms of live recording.
Our advice is for you guys is to always set up earlier. Like have at least 2 hours or 1 hour buffer before the event go live.
We actually set up the whole live stream system a day before, the night before. But because both of us were at 2 different locations to shoot the bride and the groom, basically, we had no extra hands to actually help us set up the live stream at the venue itself. So once we got to the venue, ahead of the bride and groom, we were scrambling for all the live stream equipment to be set up.
Yeah, and on top of that, we are running on schedule. So again, it's good that we actually prepared a day before, and I think that was a very good call for us to actually do it like a day before. But again, live streaming, like any videography cases, it's always unpredictable. Things might go wrong on the day itself, even after tons of testing the day before, prior to that, Yeah, but eventually we managed to salvage the thing, and both the bride and groom were really pleased with what we recorded for that day.
Yeah, basically, very happy with the final product that we presented to them.
Aside from the project that we did for the wedding, we did also another project during Ramadan, and it was for Color Cure. So Color Cure is a painting company, just to give you guys an idea of what it is about, and it's from one of our friends. So they hired us to shoot a video promo for Hari Raya.
So basically, it's a painting company, and we got to shoot how they actually quickly paint like almost a whole house for a day.
Yeah, and we kind of learned a few things or two, for paintings, that especially for houses. In terms of equipment, technically we bring a lot of equipment for that day, because we don't really know
what we needed.
We were just worried too much in our heads, is it enough lightings, or will it be enough having the cameras, batteries, and all that things, even the lens we are worried about, right?
Yeah, so that was one of the first projects that we actually set up lighting for. especially the lantern that you saw before. Yeah, we set that up for that project as well. I think one of the problems that we had during that shoot was our battery dying very quickly, and we didn't bring our chargers for that.
Yeah, sadly. I mean, like both of us like totally forgot to bring our chargers. That's very weird because most of the time, even for the wedding shoot or even for some small shoot that we do, we bring our chargers along.
Yeah, I'm usually in charge of the chargers, and somehow I didn't bring it.
Yeah, I think just that particular day that things didn't process that well.
Yeah, exactly.
But lesson learned, and a reminder to all of us that always bring your charger. Just in case you need to charge your batteries, or just in case you need to power up your phone. Things can happen on the day itself. And aside from that, also we realized while shooting the completion video, we need a wider lens that we do not have.
Yes, of course. In small spaces with like walls 2 meters away from each other, it's really hard to control that angle of shooting.
Definitely. And for what we have, the both of us have 24 to 70mm lenses, zoom, and Kai also have a 24 prime and I have a 35 prime. What we're missing was probably a 12mm prime lens.
Yes, we were missing that.
Yeah, so we tried to make do with a wide shot from a lower angle facing upwards, to get a very huge perspective of the house. And in a way, if you watch the clip that we did, or should I say the advert that we did for Color Cure, it seems to work out. But lesson learned, our goal right now is to get a 12mm or 11mm lens.
Yes, at the point of time when we were trying to salvage that, we did use our Insta360s for it, but didn't really work out properly because Insta's fish eye was a bit too much for that kind of shots.
Personally, I learned a lot, because again, we come in with a short list in our head. And also we kind of realized that white balancing is very important in
yes,
color
white
grading.
balancing is very important. One thing that we didn't have that point of time was proper white balance items. So lesson learned, we have those now. So
it looks kind of bad. I mean, like for video production right now, it kind of looks better.
As compared to last time. Last time we were on like auto white balancing, just figuring out manually which kind of look is best.
Yeah, so basically it's just run and gun totally.
Yeah.
So again, we understand our mistakes, and for us, we constantly learn as we go along. The importance of doing a shoot where it doesn't involve run and gunning. And
it matters so much that we have all that balanced out.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, editing plays an important role. So you will need to be patient if you do not have a proper white balance. If you didn't do a proper white balancing, you have to take your time, get the color corrected, get everything as close and right as possible.
So now basically what we can share with you guys that we have bought 3 basically it's not devices, items for white balancing and color correction. So this is the first item that we have for color correction. This is called the Spider Checker. Has like you can see colors and grays
everywhere.
So basically we can take our white balance here and color correction here. So you can flip this around. You can take this out, flip it around, the card inside, and make it into a white balance thing also. So this is a savior for us right now. We've done a few videos with this. Man tested as well. I tested on my white balance items, and it was really good. And we have 2 other things for white balance. This is a gray card that is bendable, storageable. And this is really cheap, honestly, guys. If you can't afford a data color or any other big branded items, get this type of gray card, and it will save your time during your shoots.
And it saves your time during post-production as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what we have also about data color, is the spider cube. This is the spider cube from Data Color, which does white balancing as well. So the way you use it, hold it to the camera. You need to see both grays, both whites, the black, and the void here to do your white balancing. This is a handy one if you do not want to carry something as big as the Data Color Passport or the that gray card that you can see there. Yeah.
But the only problem with this is that you have to go very, very close to the thing.
Yeah. So basically, what you have to do is not this far. You have to be very close, you know. But yeah, in focus, of course.
Coloring and white balancing is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, for editing purposes.
Especially if you're doing video, man.
Yes. It's visible to a certain extent if, let's say, you switch from places from an area 1 to an area 2. Maybe the normal viewer or the
honestly the normal
audience
viewer won't really see it that much of a change. But for people who are in videography, photography as well, you will see the slightest change of color, man, or the slightest change of white in your area.
Exactly, and it's really annoying, for us to actually notice that while doing our editing.
Yeah.
So get your white balancing right.
Yeah. This item saves time.
Definitely.
Instead of you going to a new area and fiddling with your white balance on custom, and it just takes 10-15 minutes to do it. So use this.
Right.
Seriously.
Definitely. And also there's a couple of new things that we actually bought. Like you see, the one that we are using here.
Oh yes.
It's a Holy Land mic.
Holy Land mic. This is the LUC 150.
Yes. It's one of the best, we could say. The clarity, as you can hear right now, it's super awesome, and it's easy for us to actually tweak the thing because there's 2 knobs on the controller itself. Yeah. And you can mute them at any point of time. Yeah.
So there are 2 ways to mute these Holy Land mics actually. This is one way is to press the power button here on the transmitter itself, and then there is a knob or volume knob on the receiver for each of the mics that you can actually lower or deafen the volume.
Yeah, and for us, we really love this because of its simplicity, and everything is by a touch of the button.
Yeah.
So it's easier for us to go through. Sorry to say, Rode is awesome. Be it you want to believe us or not, we still use the Rode Go 2 here and there.
We still use the Rode Go in terms where we don't really need to control the sound that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of the Holy Land is where you have 2 speakers like what we're doing now, and if you want to mute one of them, just press the button here, especially if you're on the mic and you know how to use it, or if you're behind the camera, just turn down the knob just to mute the person or lower down the person's volume.
Exactly, and it's all by the touch of your fingers.
Yep.
So it's easier for you to manage.
Yes.
Okay, so aside from all of the equipments that we have talked about and also all the video projects that is on our pipeline, Kai also purchased 2 more items for us to use. And this definitely saved our bag because without these 2 items, we're gonna die, I tell you.
It really does save our bags, literally. I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm getting older, I can feel it.
Me too, man. So what we do, or what he purchased actually, 2 items, which is one is the Thanos, and the other one is the Easy Rig system. We are planning to go into manual shooting even more instead of autofocus. Yeah, so it's more of MF, not that kind of MF. It's more of manual focus.
Pun intended.
Okay, so Kai, would like to share more about those 2 items?
Yeah, so one of these items is the Easy Rig system, one that Man has been using for I think a few shoots lately. Yeah, you can use it with a the ring itself, or a tilter ring if you have a tilter ring. That means you're rich. Yeah, and it actually balances out your cameras in a way where you don't really have to keep holding on to it to actually put your weight into it or put your bags into it to have your angles and your shots properly. So in a way, you look like a turtle.
So we call it the turtle.
We call it the turtle. we call it the turtle.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And you can mount it on the stuff that you have, and it makes it for easier handling, especially if you're going to use manual. As Man said, we're going more MF, pun intended. And it actually frees one of your hands instead of holding in a way awkwardly and just focusing, right? You can hold with one hand and focus with the other.
Yeah, and also when you have that thing, it's easier for you to actually rig either the ring on the gimbal on the ring, or you just rig
Top mount.
Yeah, using a top mount camera system where you can just take up from your tripod and straight away go to your easy rig. It's very quick, and my experience on that thing, and I was really happy, to be honest, because we managed to shoot the documentary for 3 to 4 hours without my back hurting. And that was the good part of things, The other good part that we want to share with you right now is the tunnels, which his favorite.
The digital photo Thanos. It's not the Thanos 2 or the newer version of the Thanos, it's the older one, and it works just as well, guys. Honestly, if you are on a gimbal, especially something as heavy as that you can see on the background, right? It does literally save your back. Instead of holding on to your gimbal with both hands and you get your hands aching by the 30th minute, you can basically hold it forever.
Like almost forever.
Almost forever.
Probably you can go on like additional 2 or 3 more hours.
Yeah, exactly. And it actually saves your back. Honestly, the whole system, the whole load system is built out of aluminium.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Correct.
probably aluminium, and it wraps around your whole body, and it has a elongated arm to actually put your gimbal at, and you can control it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, you can go left, right. You can go up, down. If you basically adjust the spring tension, and it makes for really easy. The shots that you saw earlier, before we came to this part, was actually shot on a easy rig system and the digital photo Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, it's all up to your preference. For some people, they don't like bulky system, or they don't like additional stuff to wrap around your body, and they have the strength to actually carry the gimbal to last for more than 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
But for us, because I got back issues, Kai have back issues as well, and sometimes our knee gave way because of the amount of equipment that we have to carry.
Yeah.
It's essential for us to actually have this, what you call it, the support system to carry all of our equipment.
Exactly. Yep. And yeah, if you can see previously on our gimbals or free-handed without the systems, it's a bit more shakier than what we're doing now. Basically,
Yeah, and from what we learned, especially during weddings, for example, you need long hours of time to actually shoot the whole event. Not only wedding, if you do corporate shoot or if you do corporate events, you also are required to stand for more than 4 or 5 hours at times, right?
You can go up to 6 hours standing alone. Shooting.
I mean, the longevity of our health is more important than our career. Yeah. So we believe that it's best for us to keep our health tip top and buy things that actually supported the system that we are carrying.
Yeah, so basically health before wealth, guys.
Yeah. And with that, we have come to the end.
Oh, we have? Okay.
Yeah, it's very fast. Aside from that, we would like to tell you guys that we are doing more short contents, like those short form kind of contents, especially for TikTok, social media areas aside from TikTok, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And you will see more often of those type of videos on our social media channels.
Even though we haven't done our own content for quite a while, we did open up a lot of socials just to make sure that we have enough content, short content, even though it's short content for ourselves. It's not going to be really long content like on YouTube. So something to keep you guys interested.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check them out if you want.
Yeah, and please follow us and subscribe to our channels on YouTube. It's just Lens Inc. So you can just find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
You say YouTube.
Did I say YouTube?
You say YouTube.
Okay, there's a lot of social media nowadays. So
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think we have this for, yes.
yes. Yeah, and look out for new videos. Look out for more spec ads as well as client ads, on our social media channels.
Oh yes. Also one thing, guys. We have 2 channels over on YouTube, which is one Just Lens Inc., which is our main channel, and we also do have Just Lens Inc. Live, which is our live streaming channel. Just a bit of a hint right now. We're gonna do some live streaming BTS while we're doing work. So if you want to check that out, go ahead.
Yeah, that will be freaking interesting for everyone to watch. So before we, talk even more and make you guys fall asleep or something, we're gonna sign out now. Alright, so see you guys next time on our next AAR, and hope you guys enjoy the episode 3 of our AAR.
Episode 3, out.
Sayonara!